Auckland Oceanic Centre, November 777 Victor X-ray, with you at 15,500.
November 777 Victor X-ray, radar contact.
New Zealand Centre, Thomas Cook 614, with you at 32,500.
Thomas Cook 614, radar contact. Auckland Oceanic Centre, Singapore 203 Heavy, with you at 2,400. November 777 Victor X-ray. Contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0.
Frequency change approved. Charlie 9 Tango Golf Alpha Heavy, good day.
November 777 Victor X-ray. Contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Contacting New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Singapore 203 Heavy.
Thomas Cook 614 is 17 nautical miles northeast of Wanganui at 32,500 feet, requesting GPS approach runway 5 right at Auckland International.
Starlux 150, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0.
Contacting New Zealand Centre on 127.0, November 777 Victor X-ray.
Charlie 9 Tango Golf Alpha Heavy is 8 nautical miles north of Auckland International at 12,900 feet, requesting flight following to Sydney Kingsford.
November 777 Victor X-ray, radar contact.
Roger, Thomas Cook 614.
New Zealand 21 Alpha Kilo. Continue as filed. Expect the Isles approach runway 5 right at Auckland International. Thomas Cook 614. Proceed as requested.
Descending via Date 5 Bravo arrival, Thomas Cook 614.
New Zealand Centre, Zulu Lima Uniform Kilo Echo, with you at 31,000. Zulu Lima Uniform Kilo Echo, radar contact. Sam 910, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Sam 910 is 29 nautical miles southeast of Stratford at 23,900 feet, requesting Isles approach any runway at Wellington International. Sam 910, continue as filed. Expect the Isles approach runway 16 at Wellington International. Roger, Sam 910. Jetstar 695, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Pullman 174, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Qatari 914, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. November 923 Bravo. Contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Qatari 914, requesting Isles approach any runway at Auckland International. Qatari 914, continue as filed. Expect the Isles approach runway 5 right at Auckland International.
Contacting New Zealand Centre on 127.0, November 923 Bravo.
Zulu Lima Uniform Kilo Echo, requesting descent via Dave 5 Bravo arrival. Roger, Qatari 914. Zulu Lima Uniform Kilo Echo, proceed as requested. Descending via Dave 5 Bravo arrival. Zulu Lima Uniform Kilo Echo. New Zealand 21 Alpha Kilo, descend via Scar 1B arrival.
New Zealand Centre, November 923 Bravo, with you at 28,000.
Descending via Scar 1 Bravo arrival, New Zealand 21 Alpha Kilo.
November 923 Bravo, radar contact. New Zealand 191. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Auckland Oceanic Center on 129.0. Singapore 286 Heavy. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Auckland Oceanic Center on 129.0. Qatari 914. Contact Auckland Approach on 129.5. Contacting Auckland Approach on 129.5. Qatari 914. New Zealand Centre, Falcon 1248, with you at 35,000. Falcon 1248, radar contact. Starlux 150. Contact Auckland Approach on 129.5. Pullman 174. You're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0.
Contacting Auckland Approach on 129.5, Starlux 150.
November 174 Bravo Whiskey, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. New Zealand Centre, November 174 Bravo Whiskey, with you at 25,000. November 174 Bravo Whiskey, radar contact. Auckland Oceanic Centre, Singapore 285, with you at 41,000. SAM 910, request frequency change. SAM 910, stay on my frequency. Singapore 285, radar contact.
New Zealand Centre, Teal 2172, with you at 17,300.
New Zealand 21 Alpha Kilo, increase speed to 320 knots. Zulu Lima Uniform Kilo Echo, do not exceed 270 knots. Teal 2172, radar contact. Do not exceed 270 knots. Zulu Lima Uniform Kilo Echo.
Increase speed to 320 knots. New Zealand 21 Alpha Kilo.
Shuttle 446, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0.
New Zealand Centre, Shuttle 446, with you at 24,100.
Shuttle 446, radar contact.
Shuttle 446, requesting descent via Date 5 Bravo arrival.
Shuttle 446, proceed as requested.
Descending via Date 5 Bravo arrival, Shuttle 446.
Auckland Oceanic Centre, Qantas 149, with you at 34,000. Qantas 149, radar contact. New Zealand 21 Alpha Kilo, do not exceed 240 knots.
Do not exceed 240 knots. New Zealand 21 Alpha Kilo.
New Zealand 21 Alpha Kilo, contact Auckland approach on 129.5.
Contacting Auckland approach on 129.5. New Zealand 21 Alpha Kilo.
SAM 910, descend and maintain 4,000. maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 16 approach. Descend and maintain 4000. Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 16. SAM 910. New Zealand Centre, UPS 142 Victor Alpha, with you at 7300. UPS 142 Victor Alpha, radar contact. New Zealand Centre, New Zealand 990 Heavy, with you at 20,700. SAM 910, do not exceed 190 knots. New Zealand 990 Heavy, radar contact. Do not exceed 190 knots. SAM 910. Thomas Cook 614. Contact Auckland approach on 129.5.
Contacting Auckland approach on 129.5, Thomas Cook 614. New Zealand Centre, All Nippon 831, with you at 34,500.
All Nippon 831, radar contact.
All Nippon 831 is 11 nautical miles west of Great Barrier at 34,000 feet, requesting flight following to Auckland International.
All Nippon 831, proceed on course to Auckland International. All Nippon 831, disregard last message. All Nippon 831, flight following request not required after check-in. New Zealand Centre, Matrix 187 Heavy, with you at 23,100. Matrix 187 Heavy, radar contact. Shuttle 446, do not exceed 250 knots.
Do not exceed 250 knots, Shuttle 446.
New Zealand Centre, Singapore 2023, with you at 6,400. November 923 Bravo, say approach request.
Teal 2172 is 8 nautical miles northwest of Mercer Airfield at 19,300 feet, requesting flight following to Wellington International. November 923 Bravo is 18 nautical miles southwest of Wanganui at 18,500 feet, requesting GPS approach runway 16 at Wellington International. All Nippon 831 is 11 nautical miles north of Waihic at 23,000 feet, requesting IELTS approach runway 5 right at Auckland International.
Teal 2172. Contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Singapore 285. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Auckland Oceanic Centre on 129.0.
Contacting New Zealand Centre on 127.0, Teal 2172.
All Nippon 831. Continue as filed. Expect the IELTS approach runway 5 right at Auckland International.
Roger, all Nippon 831.
Falcon 1248. Radar contact.
Roger, November 923 Bravo.
Shuttle 446. Contact Auckland approach on 129.5.
November 923 Bravo, request frequency change. Contacting Auckland approach on 129.5, Shuttle 446.
November 923 Bravo. Stay on my frequency. New Zealand Centre, UPS 142 Victor Alpha, with you at 20,200. UPS 142 Victor Alpha, radar contact. China Southern 000 Victor Golf. You're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India. You're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0.
Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray is 1 nautical miles east of Auckland International at 1,200 feet, requesting flight following to Sydney Kingsford.
Mike Hotel Mike Delta Super. You're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0.
Auckland Oceanic Centre, China Southern 000 Victor Golf, with you at 12,600.
China Southern 000 Victor Golf. Radar contact. Jetstar 695. Radar contact. Jetstar 695. Descend via Elru 2A arrival.
Descending via Elru 2 Alpha arrival, Jetstar 695. Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray, requesting climb to flight level 320.
Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray, altitude at your discretion. Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India, requesting climb to flight level 300. Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India, altitude at your discretion.
Standby, Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray.
Falcon 1248, contact Auckland approach on 129.5. Auckland Oceanic Centre, Delta 1 Heavy, with you at 32,000. Delta 1 Heavy, radar contact. Contacting Auckland approach on 129.5. Falcon 1248. Singapore 285. Contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Mike Hotel Mike Delta Super, requesting climb to flight level 300. Contacting New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Singapore 285.
Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray, request frequency change.
Mike Hotel Mike Delta Super, altitude at your discretion. Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray, contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0.
Contacting New Zealand Centre on 127.0, Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray. Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray is 5 nautical miles north of Auckland International at 10,300 feet, requesting flight following to Sydney Kingsford.
Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray, proceed on course to Sydney Kingsford. All Nippon 831. Contact Auckland approach on 129.5.
Contacting Auckland approach on 129.5, all Nippon 831. Proceed on course, Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray.
Delta 1 Heavy, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. New Zealand Centre, Delta 1 Heavy, with you at 32,000. Delta 1 Heavy, radar contact. China Southern 000 Victor Golf. Altitude at your discretion. China Southern 000 Victor Golf. Disregard last message. China Southern 000 Victor Golf. Contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0.
Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray, request frequency change.
Singapore 285, requesting descent via AirAd 3 Echo arrival.
Contacting New Zealand Centre on 127.0, China Southern 000 Victor Golf.
Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray, stay on my frequency. New Zealand 990 Heavy, contact Auckland Oceanic Centre on 129.0.
New Zealand Centre, China Southern 000 Victor Golf, with you at 22,100.
China Southern 000 Victor Golf, radar contact. Contacting Auckland Oceanic Centre on 129.0, New Zealand 990 Heavy. Auckland Oceanic Centre, New Zealand 990 Heavy, with you at 35,000.
Stand by, Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray.
Auckland Oceanic Centre, New Zealand 1926 Super, with you at 15,000. New Zealand 990 Heavy, radar contact. New Zealand 1926 Super, radar contact. New Zealand 1926 Super, say approach request. New Zealand 1926 Super is 12 nautical miles west of Roxburgh at 14,900 feet, requesting IELTS approach any runway at Queenstown.
Victor Hotel November Delta Lima is 5 nautical miles northeast of Queenstown at 5,300 feet, requesting flight following to Hamilton Island.
Victor Hotel November Delta Lima, proceed on course to Hamilton Island.
Proceed on course, Victor Hotel November Delta Lima.
New Zealand 1926 Super, continue as filed. Expect the visual approach runway 5 at Queenstown. Roger, New Zealand 1926 Super. Saudia 777, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Jetstar 695, say approach request.
New Zealand Centre, Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie, with you at 38,500.
Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie, radar contact.
Jetstar 695 is 2 nautical miles south of Amerima at 28,200 feet, requesting visual approach runway 5 at Queenstown.
Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie, turn left heading 020, descend and maintain 14,000.
Jetstar 695, correction, stand by. Turn left heading 020, descend and maintain 14,000, Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie. Jetstar 695 is 4 nautical miles south of Amerima at 27,800 feet, requesting GPS approach runway 5 at Queenstown.
Jetstar 695, continue as filed. Expect the GPS approach runway 5 at Queenstown.
Roger, Jetstar 695. Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray, requesting climb to flight level 340.
Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray, altitude at your discretion. Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie, turn right heading 030 and hold over Wainuipe Airport at 7,000, right turns, do not exceed 230 knots. Delta 1 Heavy, descend via EXOP 6D arrival.
Turn right heading 030 and hold over Wainuipe Airport at 7,000, right turns, Wilco, Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie.
Singapore 6989 Heavy, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Descending via EXOP 6 Delta arrival, Delta 1 Heavy. Singapore 285, proceed as requested. Descending via AirAd 3 Echo arrival, Singapore 285. Matrix 187 Heavy, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. New Zealand Centre, Matrix 187 Heavy, with you at 27,000. Matrix 187 Heavy, radar contact. Matrix 187 Heavy is 26 nautical miles east of Stratford at 27,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 16 at Wellington International. Matrix 187 Heavy, continue as filed. Expect the ILS approach runway 16 at Wellington International. Mike Hotel Mike Delta Super, requesting descent via Day 5 Bravo arrival.
New Zealand Centre, Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray, with you at 34,000.
Attention all aircraft. Runway changes in progress. Roger. Matrix 187 Heavy. Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray. Radar contact.
Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray, requesting flight following to Sydney Kingsford.
Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India, requesting descent via Day 5 Bravo arrival. Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India, proceed as requested. Mike Hotel Mike Delta Super, proceed as requested. Descending via Day 5 Bravo arrival. Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India.
Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray, request frequency change.
Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray, stay on my frequency. Descending via Day 5 Bravo arrival. Mike Hotel Mike Delta Super. Saudia 777 is 8 nautical miles southwest of Tekapo at 32,000 feet, requesting flight following to Wellington International.
Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie is 4 nautical miles southeast of North Shore at 32,800 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Auckland International. Stand by, Zulu Mike X-Ray Delta X-Ray.
Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 23 left at Auckland International.
Roger, Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie.
New Zealand 607, radar contact. Saudia 777, proceed on course to Wellington International. Alaska 777 is 4 nautical miles northwest of Mercer Airfield at 11,900 feet, requesting flight following to Wellington International. Alaska 777, proceed on course to Wellington International. Singapore 6989 Heavy, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Proceed on course. Alaska 777.
Air Canada 802 is 8 nautical miles southwest of Auckland International at 4,400 feet, requesting GPS approach runway 16 at Wellington International.
New Zealand 486 is 9 nautical miles south of Ardmore Aerodrome at 7,500 feet, requesting flight following to Queenstown. New Zealand 486, proceed on course to Queenstown. Air Canada 802, continue as filed. Expect the GPS approach runway 16 at Wellington International. Proceed on course. New Zealand 486.
Roger, Air Canada 802.
Alaska 777, altitude at your discretion.
China Southern 000 Victor Golf, requesting descent via Day 5 Bravo arrival.
Thank you, Alaska 777. China Southern 000 Victor Golf. Proceed as requested.
Descending via Dave 5 Bravo arrival, China Southern 000 Victor Golf.
New Zealand 1692 Heavy, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Delta 1 Heavy, continue as filed. Expect the GPS approach runway 23 left at Auckland International. Roger, Delta 1 Heavy. New Zealand 486. Climb and maintain flight level 180. Climb and maintain flight level 180, New Zealand 486. New Zealand 486. Please check the user guide from the home screen for help using ATC instructions. New Zealand 486. Altitude at your discretion. Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India, do not exceed 280 knots. Do not exceed 280 knots. Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India.
China Southern 000 Victor Golf, requesting descent to 10,000.
China Southern 000 Victor Golf. Descend via Dave 6A arrival. Alaska 777. Climb and maintain flight level 220.
Descending via Dave 6 Alpha arrival, China Southern 000 Victor Golf.
New Zealand 003 is 9 nautical miles southwest of Auckland International at 6,900 feet, requesting flight following to Wellington International.
UPS 142 Victor Alpha, requesting descent via MIPA 2 Bravo arrival. Climb and maintain flight level 220, Alaska 777. New Zealand 003. Proceed on course to Wellington International. Delta 1 Heavy. Contact Auckland approach on 129.5.
Proceed on course, New Zealand 003.
Contacting Auckland approach on 129.5. Delta 1 Heavy. New Zealand 1692 Heavy, requesting GPS approach runway 5 right at Auckland International.
New Zealand Centre, New Zealand 4556, with you at 10,000.
UPS 142 Victor Alpha, proceed as requested. Jetstar 695, cleared GPS approach runway 5. Descending via MIPA 2 Bravo arrival, UPS 142 Victor Alpha, New Zealand 4556. Radar contact. Victor Hotel November Delta Lima. Contact Auckland Oceanic Centre on 129.0.
New Zealand 003, requesting climb to flight level 350. Contacting Auckland Oceanic Centre on 129.0, Victor Hotel November Delta Lima.
New Zealand 003, altitude at your discretion.
Victor Hotel November Delta Lima is 22 nautical miles north of Milford Sound at 31,600 feet, requesting flight following to Hamilton Island.
Victor Hotel November Delta Lima, proceed on course to Hamilton Island. New Zealand 1692 Heavy, continue as filed. Expect the GPS approach runway 23 left at Auckland International. Singapore 285, contact Auckland approach on 129.5. Contacting Auckland approach on 129.5, Singapore 285.
Teal 2172 is 24 nautical miles west of Wanganui at 19,000 feet, requesting Isles approach runway 16 at Wellington International.
Teal 2172, continue as filed. Expect the Isles approach runway 16 at Wellington International. Teal 2172, do not exceed 280 knots. Roger, New Zealand 1692 Heavy.
Do not exceed 280 knots, Teal 2172.
Alaska 777, altitude at your discretion. Thank you, Alaska 777.
Jetstar 695, request frequency change.
Mike Hotel Mike Delta Super, contact Auckland approach on 129.5. Contacting Auckland approach on 129.5. Mike Hotel Mike Delta Super. New Zealand Centre, Victor 5 Victor Hotel Uniform, with you at 38,000. Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India, request frequency change. Victor 5 Victor Hotel Uniform, radar contact. Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India, contact Auckland approach on 129.5. Contacting Auckland approach on 129.5. Mike Alpha Zulu Zulu India. China Southern 000 Victor Golf. Continue as filed. Expect the Isles approach runway 23 left at Auckland International.
Roger, China Southern 000 Victor Golf.
Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie is 36 nautical miles northeast of Okawee at 7,000 feet, requesting flight following to Auckland International. New Zealand Centre, Air Canada 802, with you at 26,000.
Air Canada 802, radar contact.
Air Canada 802, correction, stand by.
New Zealand Centre, New Zealand 416 Victor Alpha, with you at 15,000. China Southern 000 Victor Golf. Contact Auckland approach on 129.5.
Contacting Auckland approach on 129.5, China Southern 000 Victor Golf.
New Zealand 1692 Heavy, descend via Exop 6D arrival. New Zealand 416 Victor Alpha, radar contact. Descending via Exop 6 Delta arrival, New Zealand 1692 Heavy. New Zealand Centre, American 69 Heavy, with you at 16,800. New Zealand Centre, China Southern 372 Victor Golf, with you at 17,300. American 69 Heavy, radar contact. China Southern 372 Victor Golf, radar contact.
New Zealand 4556, requesting climb to flight level 330.
Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie, turn right heading 170.
Turn right heading 170, Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie. New Zealand Centre, New Zealand 425, with you at 19,200.
New Zealand 425, radar contact.
New Zealand Centre, Emirates 449 Super, with you at 9,800.
China Southern 000 Victor Golf. Contact Auckland approach on 129.5. Emirates 449 Super, radar contact. New Zealand 416 Victor Alpha is 1 nautical miles south of Paraparaumu at 23,700 feet, requesting radar vectors to Auckland International.
Contacting Auckland approach on 129.5, China Southern 000 Victor Golf.
New Zealand 416 Victor Alpha, unable at this time. Proceed on course to Auckland International. Roger, New Zealand 416 Victor Alpha. Teal 2172, do not exceed 210 knots.
Do not exceed 210 knots, Teal 2172.
New Zealand Centre, New Zealand 439, with you at 8,800. New Zealand 439, radar contact. New Zealand Centre, velocity 172, with you at 4,700.
New Zealand Centre, Qantas 164, with you at 2,500.
Qantas 164, radar contact. Contacting New Zealand Centre on 127.0, X-ray Alpha Lima Echo Oscar. New Zealand Centre, Qantas 1040, with you at 34,000. Qantas 1040, radar contact. Velocity 172, radar contact. New Zealand Centre, X-ray Alpha Lima Echo Oscar, with you at 2,900. Velocity 172 is 10 nautical miles west of Auckland International at 8,100 feet, requesting radar vectors to Sydney Kingsford. Velocity 172, unable at this time. Proceed on course to Sydney Kingsford. X-ray Alpha Lima Echo Oscar, radar contact. Roger, velocity 172. Teal 2172, descend and maintain 4000. Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared Isles runway 16 approach.
Descend and maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared Isles runway 16, Teal 2172.
New Zealand 1692 Heavy. Contact Auckland approach on 129.5. Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie. Turn right heading 200.
Turn right heading 200, Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie.
New Zealand Centre, Singapore 286, with you at 6400. Contacting Auckland approach on 129.5, New Zealand 1692 heavy. Singapore 286, radar contact. Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie, climb and maintain 11,000.
Climb and maintain 11,000, Zulu Lima Tango Hotel Charlie. Teal 2172, request frequency change.
Teal 2172, contact Wellington International traffic on 122.8.
Contacting Wellington International traffic on 122.8, Teal 2172.
Alaska 777 is 31 nautical miles east of Stratford at 25,000 feet, requesting visual approach runway 16 at Stratford. Alaska 777. Contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Contacting New Zealand Centre on 127.0, Alaska 777. New Zealand 486. Contact New Zealand Centre on 127.0. Alaska 777 is 26 nautical miles north of Wanganui at 25,000 feet, requesting visual approach runway 16 at Wellington International. Alaska 777. Continue as filed. Expect the visual approach runway 16 at Wellington International. UPS 142 Victor Alpha is 24 nautical miles southwest of Oamaru at 12,600 feet, requesting visual approach any runway at Dunedin. Roger, Alaska 777. UPS 142 Victor Alpha. Continue as filed.